Hi guys, so I am starting a new series of videos that will be my top 5 favorite blank. So my top 5 favorite cookie cutters, my top 5 favorite rolling pins, my top 5 favorite Wilton products, things like that. So today it's going to be my top 5 favorite Americolor gel food coloring. Well, I can't really say it's my favorite Americolor gel food coloring. It's my favorite Americolor food coloring colors because one of them is not a gel food coloring, it's an airbrush color. So let's get started. The first one that I have is Americolor gel paste food coloring in super black. This is a mind-blowing pigmented black food coloring. If you are working with Wilton like I did for years and you are buying tubes and tubes of the black food coloring, it's a waste of your time, it's a waste of your money. It is way too much food coloring going into anybody's system. It is just horrible, and you do not know what you are missing until you get this. It is amazing. A little bit goes a long way. Sometimes when I'm making fondant and icing, I have to, when I want it black, I have to make it a chocolate base so that I can start off with a pretty dark color to begin with, so I don't have to add so much food coloring. With this, I do not have to worry about that. Sometimes I still do because I really worry about how much food coloring is going into people's bodies, but with this, I don't have to if I don't want to. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. I have the small one because a little bit goes such a long way. But I say I'm about halfway through this, so next time I might get the 14 ounce. This is the 4.5 ounce. So the next one that I have is in the 13.5 ounce, and this is the super red. So we had the super black and the super red. So and also, yeah, you can see the difference in the two sizes, super black, super red. This is the 4.5 and this is the 13.5. The super red I have only used down to here. You can probably see that. I've only used down to there. And a little bit goes a long way. Again, these will blow your mind on how pigmented they are. And I mean, I didn't think that it was a big difference until I had to go back to Wilton because I ran out of this super red once. And when I went back to Wilton, it just blew my mind how much food coloring I was actually putting in my products compared to when I'm using this. So this is a must-have. Top 5 must-have. The next one is an airbrush color. This is the gold Sheen airbrush color, and I have like food coloring all over it. I'm sorry. This is the gold Sheen airbrush color, and it is the most beautiful gold. I know it says it's Sheen, but it's not just a sheen. I mean, when you're airbrushing it on, you could make it like a sheen, but if you're going to do that, I would just do a gold dust. If you just want to kind of like a gold flake to it, I would just do a gold like pearl dust type thing. With this, you got to get your airbrush gun out and you got to airbrush the whole cake in it because it is just amazing. You will have a gold cake. My birthday's coming up and we're doing a Roaring 20s theme, and of course they're all about the gold and the black, and I'm doing my entire cake in gold. It's going to be a gold covered cake, and this will do the job. And I have done so many projects with this, and if you know airbrush colors go a long way. So I've only used it down to about here. So it's just amazing. I paint it on, I use my airbrush with it. Just no matter what you do, this airbrush color you cannot add water to. Sometimes I'll add water to airbrush colors to thin them out, make them last longer, maybe dilute them a little bit. With this, you cannot do that. It like breaks it completely apart. I learned that last week in the hard way. So yeah, do not add water to this. This is an amazing color, a must-have if you're doing any gold project, and if you love gold as much as I do. The next one I have, number 4, is the Americolor Teal. This is in a tiny bottle. I got this at Hobby Lobby, but this is such a pretty teal color. It has just the right amount of blue, just the right amount of green. It's so pretty, and you just add a little bit at a time to get the teal color that you want, because you can get a deeper or you can get a lighter teal color. And I've used this a lot to make the Tiffany blue color that everybody wants, and it's just perfect. I don't have to add any other colors with this. It's just a great teal. I have painted this on to make peacock feathers, and it's just the perfect teal for peacocks. It's just the perfect teal, period. So the next one that is in my top favorites, I do not have on me because it is being sent from Amazon right now, but I really wanted to get this video out and I've waited long enough. So I do not have it with me, but it's coming in a 13.5 ounce, just like this one, and it is the white food coloring. I believe it's called Super White, actually. Everything is super with Americolor. But it's the Super White, and it is so amazing for wedding cakes, and for just really pretty decorated cakes that you want to look like the supermarket cakes. Decorate them really pretty, and they're just good tasting cakes, and you're not using fondant or anything. I add a little bit of the white food coloring, and with that one, it's not necessarily a little bit goes a long way. I do have to use a lot, and I wish I didn't have to use as much, but to get that bright white color, you do have to use a little bit more than you would want. I know that the smaller ones, I know that Wilton carries a white food coloring in a smaller version. I think it's a 4.5 ounce bottle, and that will only last me about 2 times, doing like a double batch of icing each time. It only lasts me like 2 times, so I always have to make sure I get the biggest one, and of course I ran out because I use it so much. It is definitely on my top 5. I always need it, and I ordered it after last weekend when I was doing cakes, and I realized that I ran out, so it should get here before I have to do this weekend's cakes, so that means I am never without it. Alright, so those are my top 5 Americolor food colorings that you just need in your life. They are my favorite. I couldn't live without them. I couldn't do a weekend of cakes without them, any of these colors. I will have them all listed below if you did not catch the names of them, or you want to look them up for yourself. And join me next week for another series of my top 5. Thanks. Bye.